Welcome to Design Santa Barbara, today at this World Heritage Site in Bath, England, visiting this Roman, beautifully made bath. It has been over 2,000 years here. Let's see what these clever Romans have built and why. Let's learn more about this incredible site and the glimpse it gives us into history. In the mid-1st century AD, the island of Britain was annexed by the Roman Emperor Claudius. After further conquest by Julius Caesar, Britain was declared a Roman province. With that declaration came the honors of being a part of the Roman Empire. Cities were built and prospered. In the region that is today known as Somerset, England, a natural hot spring was chosen as the site for a new town called Sulis. An opulent public bath structure was built around the spring and the city began to thrive around it. The water is sourced from rainfall on the nearby Mendip Hills, which then percolate down through limestone aquifers to a depth of over 10,000 feet. Geothermal energy raises the water temperature there to over 200 degrees. Under pressure, the heated water rises along fissures and faults in the limestone until it bubbles up from the ground into baths at a temperature around 112 degrees. Approximately 250,000 gallons of water rises through the fissures in the crust at Bath every day. The baths were dedicated to the Roman goddess Minerva. Ancient legends declared the water and mud had healing powers. Archaeologists have discovered curse tablets within the baths. A curse tablet was typically a metal sheet inscribed with a message to Minerva stating someone stole their clothing while they were in the bath. The wronged person would then offer the stolen clothing as a gift to Minerva, so the thief was now stealing from the god and would therefore be cursed. Since the 1970s, over 130 curse tablets have been found and many are on display at the baths today. With the fall of Roman Empire, the public baths went into disrepair and by the year 680 they were in complete ruin. For the next millennia, the baths saw on and off use by various groups. In the post-Roman era, Aqua Solis was renamed simply to Bath. And in 1591, the Royal Charter of Queen Elizabeth I charged the city of Bath with the maintenance of the springs. During the Elizabethan age, nobility from around Europe visited the baths for health and pleasure. Visitors drank the waters in the Grand Pump Room, a neoclassic salon which remains in use, both for taking the waters and for social functions to this day. During the Victorian age, the current structures surrounding the baths were built. In the early 19th century, it was briefly thought that the springs had dried up, but noted geologist William Smith discovered they had been accidentally diverted and additional construction allowed the water to flow once more. In 1889, after additional construction, the baths were formally reopened as a museum, which included a gilt bronze head of the goddess Minerva discovered in 1727, and more than 12,000 denarii coins originally given as offerings to the gods. In the last 140 years, the baths have become one of the most visited sites in Britain, with an estimated average of 1.3 million visitors annually. So that was a look into Bath, England. It is the most beautiful place to visit. It is historic and one of the world's heritage sites. I encourage you to come see it for yourself.